Thank you very much. I'm the one they're talking about because the people from Elwood, the last one that gave a speech up here, talked for 40 minutes. His name was Gene Stage, and he was a person that never made an expression, never changed his expression at all. And he got talking about everything, and people stayed with him, but I'm the one they're talking about. They don't want me to talk more than 3 to 5 minutes. And I talked to John Ruth about this. I've threatened him that he told me that that we should talk to 3 to 5 minutes, and I said, I don't have enough information to talk 35 minutes. I didn't have my hearing aids on. When they announced that I was the one that, and they think that Sid was going to be a problem too, they actually threatened us. I've had people come up to me and talk to me 4 or 5 times during the time that I was talking to everyone else. I'm talked out, so I'm not going to talk very long. Walt Kachevsky, I got this plaque and gave it to my kids. My kids knew Walt Kachevsky as Uncle Walt. They knew Aunt Helene Helene Kachevsky as Aunt Helene. If they'll stand up, I'd like to name my kids that all came down here. My youngest daughter is 19. My second youngest daughter is 29. My third daughter is 37, and my son will not reveal his age. And what they put in the program is wrong. I'm only 65 years old. I have a friend that came with me, and she's much younger than I am. The thing I want to talk about is family. What I realized was that I was homesick when I got down here, and Gene Stage was more homesick than I was. I would go back to the dormitory, and if he wasn't in the dormitory, he was down at the bus station. I'd have to call Bruce Hale, who was a very good coach, and we learned a lot from him. He knew more than I gave him credit for when we played, because I was tough to talk to. Kind of had a mind of my own, but I would call him up every time Gene was down at the bus station, and if he wasn't home, I had to call Jack Harding. So Jack Harding would go down and pick him up and bring him back. They did this 7 times. This guy was so much in love with a girl back home that he wrote letters, 2 letters on Friday and one of them special delivery, so they'd be delivered on Sunday. She got a letter every day. So they couldn't figure out what was wrong, and I said, well, he's a good player, and I've played with him since the 4th grade, and he wants to get married. And they said, we don't allow married people to play on the basketball team. So Jack Harding, being the good-hearted person and a wise person and a humble person, took Gene aside and said, we'll let you get married. They changed the rule. And after that, he went on to have a great career. In conclusion, this is my speech. I'm tone deaf, but I'm brave enough to sing a song. If I can get through it. This is an old song, and the only thing you do is insert a line in here that I wrote down on this card. And it goes like, be kind to your fine feathered friends, 'cause an ibis is a hurricane family member. Be kind to your friends in the swamp, where the weather is cold and damp. You may think that this is the end. Well, it is.